Tee Off, Flash Fiction, 434 Words, by Brody Thornton. It was 1986, and Gigi, 17, pimple-faced, and nervous enough to feel the threat of the Sancancho in his stomach, stepped onto the poorly lit stage of the QED and curled his right hand around the mic stand. The stage was dim, but this was nothing to the near-solid darkness of the lobby. Placing the edge of his left hand above his eyes, he peered into the ragged collection of drunks and up-and-comers that was to be his first professional audience. At a table immediately before him sat an enormous woman wrapped in a voluminous rain slicker. She seemed to be reciprocating his gaze, but he couldn't be sure that this was so, for atop her head was a hat so ridiculously large that there was no question of its origin. A dynasty convention. The hat hid the woman's eyes, but Gigi imagined greedy, agitated points of light. To Dynasty's left sat an emaciated man with opaque spectacles perched atop the end of his long nose. He was staring at a large plate of fries on the table before him while he absent-mindedly nursed an outsized martini on the rocks. Sans cherry. He didn't seem to understand that he'd wandered into the QED, where the order of the day was the act, not shitty rat burger on rye. Behind spectacles swayed a tall, distinctly hippie-ish couple, a drink in both the woman's hands, a can of second-rate beer in the man's left hand. His right arm curled around the woman's back. Gigi knew a copped feel when he saw one. This was it, his first night on the funny man circuit, the night that would determine his life. Giving a throat-clearing cough, he squeezed the mic stand, sighed, and said, "President Reagan's dick was originally known as Margaret Thatcher's dick." 1993 brought the fear of early success, early death syndrome. Sasha Rosenbaum, NYC's hottest stand-up agent, whispered promises of opening acts, mind-boggling sex, top-of-the-line blow, and wheelbarrows full of spanking new money into his ear, while the hand not cupping his ear slid into his jeans and began to squeeze. "Success in this town takes more than raw talent, baby," she whispered, her breathing heavy, measured. "Success in this town takes raw." She smiled. "Are you aware of the opportunities you have here?" Under the influence of easily procured Quaaludes, Gigi grinned and allowed his backup brain to acknowledge his understanding of the question. "Ain't gotta eat the whole kind of know you're eating beef, baby." 20 years later, at his washed-out gravesite, Sasha nodded beneath a crisp Dynasty original and said, "How right you were, baby."